The warmest of welcomes to May 2022's Almanac, and a very happy May Day or Beltane to ya. Summer is a-comin' in. To open up the show, here's some 19th century Welsh verse for you by Thomas Telnog Evans, translated into English by Kenneth Jackson in 1951. All the sweetness of nature was buried in black winter's grave, and the wind sings a sad lament with its cold, plaintive cry. But oh, the teeming summer will come, bringing life in its arms, and will strew rosy flowers on the face of hill and dale. In harmony the wood has put on its green mantle, and summer is on its throne, playing its string music. The willow, whose harp hung silent when it was withered in winter, now gives forth its melody. Hush, listen, the world is alive. May, named for the Roman goddess Maia, who oversaw the growth of plants. In Irish, it's Bealtaine. In Welsh, Mai. Scots Gaelic, it's Incachan. In Cornish, Miss May. The Old English Anglo-Saxon name is Thumilkmanath, literally the month of three milking. Summertime is here, and the cattle produce more milk and need to be milked more often. The Venerable Bede says this happened but 3 times a day. Today, the first of the merry month of May, is Beltane, Bealtaine, Sassawen, or May Day. On May the 1st, there are many rituals involving outdoor frivolity, from bathing in the morning dew to gathering greenery and May blossom to make garlands to adorn homes, barns, carts, animals, and the famous maypole. We're bringing in the May. The festivity officially begins at moonrise on May Day Eve, and essentially we're looking at an early pastoral celebration accompanying the first turning of the herds out to wild pasture. An early reference to the festival is found in the Sanas Cormech, somewhere near the year 900, which is an early medieval Irish glossary. Under the entry Beltane, both surviving texts have the entry Lucky Fire, likely in reference to the 2 fires which druids used to make whilst saying great incantations over the wood. In the margin of one of the texts is the additional, very helpful jotting that, quote, they used to drive the cattle between them, unquote, as Professor Ronald Hutton has noted. It would seem this was performed as a type of purification to ward against the disease in the coming year. Somewhat amazingly, this ritual survived in Ireland until the 19th century, where in southern Leinster in 1838, the farmer Humphrey O'Sullivan just casually noted in his diary how he had driven his cattle between 2 fires on Beltane, precisely as was recorded in Sanas Cormech almost 1,000 years before. The flames of the Beltane fires were said to be lucky to humans too, and we see ritual leaping over the flames, much as we also see at midsummer. The Fae folk were said to be extremely active on May Day Eve or Walpurgis night too. One had to look out for fairy raids and the wild hunt. Ghosts and other spirits were also believed to travel freely on this night. Some practices were aimed at attracting these visitors, most at driving them away, however, which is a point that seems to have been somewhat lost in the fluffy realms of the New Age. Indeed, to quote Eddie Lenahan, if you were out on May Eve, you were considered out of your mind, so dangerous was travelling on this night viewed as being. If you're listening to this though, you made it through the evening. It's hard to believe, but next month is going to be summer's zenith, the summer solstice. The greening of the world is fast upon us now. No longer in the first throes of spring, boughs are covered in, every day, richer shades of green. Take time to enjoy this acceleration before the inevitable downward slope begins. There's still more light, more heat to look forward to. It's the time now for making summer plans. Talking of more light, if you woke up in Galway on the 1st of May, you saw the sun rising at 2 minutes past 6 and setting at 5 minutes past 9. Booyah! We've picked up no less than around 2 extra hours a day since the beginning of last month. If you woke up in Glasgow, the sun rose at 5:30 on the 1st of May and set at 5 to 9, and Guildford, the sun rose 5:35 and set at 8:25. The new moon was 30th of April. The next full moon is Monday the 16th of May. However, there will be a total eclipse of the moon, so do make a note of that for the 16th. The Anglo-Saxon name for May's full moon was the milk moon. I'm assuming this has something to do with the Thrimilkmanath name for the 5th month, the three milking bonanza we looked at earlier. Other names for May's moon from these isles include Mother's Moon, Bright Moon, Hare Moon, and the Grass Moon. The constellation of Cassiopeia is now low over the northern horizon to the east of the meridian. High above, Ursa Major has started to swing around to the west, and the stars that form the extended portion of the legs and paws of the bear are becoming easier to see. The whole of the constellations of Cepheus, Draco, Lyra, and Ursa Minor are also easy to see right now. So I hope you enjoy this so-called merry month, where the world is still ripening around you. I would like to set you an assignment if you're up for it. Hunt down the 1953 short film by Alan Lomax, Os Os We Os, which documents the May Day festivities at Padstow in Cornwall. It is a gem of a find, beautifully shot with the keenest of eyes. You may well know the film, but this time of year is the perfect opportunity to enjoy again. You'll find it saved in a playlist on Folkways' YouTube channel. I rewatched it a few days ago before going on an early morning stroll, and it put me in an unashamedly glorious mood. Till next time.